If you've been asking yourself, should I sell my house or rent it out? This video is for you. Maybe you like the idea of a steady monthly cash flow, but you hate the idea of maintaining a rental property. Maybe just the thought of cashing it in, investing that money in stocks, or some other passive investment sounds appealing to you, but you're not sure what the best long-term move is. It's a big decision and it depends on your unique situation. Today we'll break down everything you need to know, from calculating your return on equity to understanding taxes and market trends. Plus, I'll share some examples from real-life homeowners just like you, whether you've just inherited a property or own a fixer-upper or are a landlord juggling multiple rentals. Stick around for practical tips to help you decide the best path forward. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and smash the bell for more real estate tips and advice. And check out the link in the description for blogs with even more insights in today's topic. Now let's jump in. So what's the first step? Return on equity. One of the first things you'll want to do is calculate your return on equity. This is a fancy way of asking, am I making the most out of my investment in this property? Here's how to figure this out. First, find your total equity. How much of the property's value do you actually own? For example, if your home is worth $500,000 and you still owe $300,000 on the mortgage, your equity is $200,000. Next, calculate your net income from renting. Let's say you make $20,000 a year. Remember to calculate the net, not the gross. Divide that by your equity of $200,000 and multiply by 100. That gives you a return on equity of 10%. Here's a pro tip. If you're unsure how to calculate return on equity, consult a real estate expert or use online tools to calculate it. If managing your equity feels overwhelming, House Buyers of America offers a hassle-free solution to unlock your home's value quickly. So what about the market? The next thing to consider is your local real estate market. Is it better to sell now or hold on to your property as a rental? It depends on what's happening around you. Remember, real estate is all local. It's location, location, location. Timing is everything, especially for homeowners like William White Jr., one of our customers who needed to relocate for work. And with the rental market in his area cooling off and not offering good returns, renting wasn't a viable option. By selling to a cash buyer, he avoided the risk of a vacant property losing value and walked away with cash he needed to move forward seamlessly. For sellers who qualify, capital gains exemptions can make selling even a smarter choice. For instance, if you've lived in the property for 2 out of the last 5 years, you could save up to $250,000 as an individual or $500,000 as a married couple on capital gains taxes. That makes selling a smart financial move for many homeowners. Different scenarios to consider. 1, landlords with existing properties. If you're already managing rental properties, it's important to evaluate whether adding another one will truly benefit your portfolio or just create more headaches. Take Sean Dennis, a seasoned landlord juggling multiple rentals. One of his properties had become a constant source of frustration due to major repairs needed and uncooperative tenants. Rather than let it drain his time and resources, Sean made a smart decision to sell his property to House Buyers of America. This allowed him to focus on his other rentals while eliminating the stress of a problematic unit. Number 2, inherited properties. Inheriting a home comes with its own set of challenges. The big question is, what's the best way to handle this new asset? When Nikita Harper, our client, inherited a home, she initially considered renting it out for additional income. However, after evaluating the cost of repairs needed to make it rentable, she decided to sell it instead. By working with us, she avoided the renovation costs and walked away with cash in just 30 days. Number 3, fixer-uppers. If your property is a fixer-upper, here's a dilemma. Should you invest in renovations or sell it as is? For Lynn 2, his inherited property required significant updates to become market-ready. Instead of pouring money into costly renovations, he sold the house as is to House Buyers of America, skipping the hassle and unlocking immediate cash. Now let's take a real-life example to bring this all together. Imagine you own a home worth $290,000 with $250,000 left on the mortgage. If you rent it out, you could earn $2,100 a month, while the mortgage payment, including PITI, principal, interest, taxes, insurance, would be around $1,900 to $2,100 a month, depending on where you live. So your monthly cash flow would only be $100 to $200 a month, but after factoring in vacancy and maintenance costs, this would basically be break-even best case, or even worst case, negative cash flow. So let's revisit the key advantages of selling to a cash buyer like House Buyers of America. If your property needs repairs or you're tired of being a landlord, selling as is eliminates the hassle and expense of fixing up your home. Plus, with no commissions or hidden fees, you get to keep more of that profit. And let's not forget the speed. A cash offer can close in as little as 7 days, freeing you up to move forward without delay. So what's your next move? Still unsure? Here are a few final questions to help you decide. Does your property generate enough cash flow to be worth keeping? Would selling free up your equity, and could you use that for a better investment? Are you ready to handle the responsibility of being a landlord, or is that something you'd rather avoid? If you're like Lynn, Nikita, or William, and the idea of renting or renovating feels overwhelming, selling to a cash buyer could be your best option. So there you have it, everything you need to know to decide whether to sell or rent your property. From calculating your return on equity to understanding taxes and market trends, it's all about making the choice that works best for your situation. If you're still on the fence, check out the link in the description for more resources and tools to help you decide. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this advice. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.